Hey, what's going on, Sonic-holics? And we just got this mysterious looking package here from the people over at Figgies. Figgies sent over their brand new Wave 2 of their modern and classic Sonic waves of Figgies. And if you don't know what Figgies are, we'll explain in a bit once we crack this open and take a look at the things they sent us over. Oh my god, yeah, this is definitely every single new one part of Wave 2. I'm so happy. Yeah, these are a little heavy because they are actually, if you haven't heard, these are high quality pop magnet collectibles of your favorite franchises like Sonic, even Yu-Gi-Oh, Banjo-Kazooie, and more. And you might have seen other content creators unbox and review these, and that's why I'm so honored to have the opportunity to unbox all of these. Like, we gotta hit a quick Figgies money spread here, bro. Like, this is so surreal, and it's all thanks to you guys watching at home. You guys are letting me have these epic, awesome opportunities to showcase, you know, this new Sonic stuff early. But without further ado, it's Figgies time. All right, and I don't actually know what order these are all in. All the boxes from the outside do appear to be the same on all sides, just the Figgies logo there, but let's just go ahead and crack open the first one here. Oh my god, it's Sonic. Whoa, this is really crazy, and like, me just saying that this is high quality is not just like a shill, like understatement, bro. All these Figgies come in like a clear protective packaging, so if you are an in-box minty collector, they definitely, you know, they got you covered with that. But I am not the in-box collector, but I also won't be completely ripping these apart here today. And look at how cool Sonic looks there, in this little, you know, pixelated form of him. But can I just say, I'm a big fan of the box on these guys. It is taking some notes from the Funko kind of style of boxes. You have the number of the figure there, but it also does show you different ways to display your Figgies there. And we'll take a closer look at that in a sec once we unbox it. And on the sides of the box here, it does show you everyone else on the wave, and both sides show you the different sides that are actually on the displayable magnet background. And you can get a closer look at that background there alongside the rest of the characters in the wave and the app that you can go ahead and download to keep track of all your characters. But taking this guy out of the box, you simply just pop him off like that because, again, these are little magnets here. So just for a quick magnet test, we might as well just put him on this little piece of metal back here, and oh, wait, yo, okay, that's actually really cool. I cannot wait to get through the rest of these. But also in the box, you do get a little display, little holder there for the magnet carded background. This thing definitely is just a slab of metal. This thing definitely has some heft, some weight to it, and that's really cool to see because you get an awesome pixelated background of a Sonic level. But on the flip side here, all the cards do share this same similar background, which is a more minimalistic look, so you can just display the figure like that. Oh, or if you want, you can display him on this side, which I think that's how I want to display him. On the pixelated background, it looks like he's literally popping right out of the level. That is so awesome. But there is actually one more thing in the packaging, and what is in this little mysterious little slip here? Yeah, I think this is just something for the mobile app, but they also do include a little 3M sticker there, so you can put this displayable magnet on your wall anywhere. And honestly, that's very kind of Figgies because all these do retail for $15. And no shade at Funko or anything, but the packaging here definitely has, you know, a lot more love and thought put throughout. But last but not least, for this first Figgies here, we do have to test out the display stand that it does come with, and you simply just slide in the magnet card like that, and it holds up really well, and it's really awesome because it will keep your display vertical like that anywhere. And I just, again, love how many different versatile ways there is to display this. You know, you can put it on this side, the other side, the display stand, on your wall. All this for $14.99 is kind of awesome. But moving on to the next Figgy we do have here, it's probably gonna be the rest of this little classic series 2 wave there. And I'm gonna go ahead and guess it's Amy Rose. Oh, okay, what the frick, Knuckles. We're moving on to the modern ones now, huh? So yeah, once again, shout out to the amazing people over at Figgies because not only did they hook me up with their newest Wave 2 of their classic Sonic Figgies, they just came out with this. This is their most recent Sonic release, and that is Wave 2, Series 2 of their modern Sonic Figgies. And the boxes are pretty much the same throughout, but on the back of the box there, you can take a quick look at everyone else included in this wave. They do have Super Sonic, Metal Sonic, and Eggman. And as cool as that first one was, I'm honestly even more excited to get into these modern ones because they do look a little larger in the box. And overall, I'm more just of a modern fan, and holy crap, yeah, this is definitely way larger. Look at how awesome he looks. But for our boy Knuckles here, we do have the Master Emerald Shrine in its good old pixelated form, and that looks really awesome for his background. Go ahead and slap him on there, and that's freaking amazing! But turning him around, we can see that the modern Figgies here do have a different background for their simplistic, more minimalistic side than the classic background. This one obviously had the classic logo, and this one has the modern logo, and you also do get that epic, awesome artwork of the Sonic silhouette there. And as for the Knuckles Figgy itself, this pixel art is super freaking clean. It looks like almost something out of the Sonic Advance games. The colors are most definitely popping off on this thing, and it's honestly so freaking beautiful. But real quick here, the modern ones do look to be bigger, so that is nice. You know, they kind of gave some thought to the scaling there. All right, now that we've opened 2 of these things, I'm honestly getting more excited to open up the rest of these, because I think these are gonna look really nice all side by side. And oh my god,
I'm Amy.
Classic Amy Rose. I'm a big fan of this classic design of Amy, and I feel like I don't have enough Amy in my collection. Take a look at the background, there's pretty much nothing. And I'm very happy that this Amy's figure right here is part of my collection, because she looks very nice. And again, the colors are popping, and look at that background. It's freaking Stardust Speedway. And take a look at that, y'all, because that pixel art is very beautiful. And I'm just a fan of having, you know, video game stuff like this in a physical format. And I don't think I have anything else in my collection where it's just, you know, a bit of a level into a physical thing like that. And not just that, it's magnetic, and it comes with Amy Rose and this super adorable little pixel magnet there.
Hey!
But yeah, now that we have Amy here, we might as well pair her up with classic Sonic, and the 2 of them look really great together. And you can take a look there at the back, and you can see that these are, you know, they all kind of share the same minimalistic background. If you want to pop them on that way and display them that way, if you so desire. Next up though, I'm gonna just go ahead and guess it's gonna be another modern character, because right now, Super Sonic! Oh my freaking goodness, y'all. This is definitely probably the coolest one that we're gonna be getting here today, because look at that background in the box. I need to open that right now. But real quick before we get into opening this guy up, he is the 3rd character here that we now have part of the Series 2 Classic Wave. And I'm not gonna lie, so far these Figgies have only been getting cooler and cooler and cooler. And oh my... Wait, y'all. You guys might not know this, but Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is my freaking favorite Sonic game of all time. And is that not the freaking level where he goes hyper? I'm like 99% sure it is, and that's just so cool. You know, all these, you know, references that we're getting to Sonic games on a displayable format like that. And with this magnetic Sonic, Super Sonic classic form here, and take a look at that. This Super Sonic one is completely yellow on the sides and on the backing, so he really is, you know, glowing. He's got that yellow shine just coming right off of him. It's time for the moment of truth. Worlds will change. If you gotta get any of these, I'd go for this one. That is so freaking cool. All right, so we only have 4 more Figgies left to go, and these have been really awesome so far. And I'm gonna guess this is gonna be Metal Sonic. Oh my, what? What the f? Another freaking Super Sonic back to back? Thanks, Figgies. I don't know how I completely forgot, but Modern Super Sonic is part of their Series 2, Wave 2 of Modern Sonic Figgies there. Gimme, 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 gimme. And holy freaking moly, this guy is hefty and huge. And look at that. Again, he does have that yellow kind of outline to him, and I would assume on the back also. Yep, he's yellow on the back also. But not just that, because Modern Super Sonic's eyes are glowing red, unlike the classic one there. And right next to him, side by side, he's a little baby. And look at the display base there, man. That is such a beautiful backdrop. And I might be exposing myself, but where is that from exactly? It looks like Sonic Rush, I'm not gonna lie, or like Sonic Advance, but I genuinely cannot remember right now. It does look very freaking clean though, and on the back there again, we do have the same minimalistic background that we did have with our little Knuckles here. But of course, we want to display him on that, and that goes so hard there. The pose is just so raw, and this is definitely by far the coolest Figgies, and if you had to get just one out of these, I would definitely say go with him. But you wanna know what I just kind of realized? Since these are literally just magnets, you can literally just go ahead and swap them around like that if you want. If you want to put them in any other scenario, and that again is just so awesome. All right, so moving on to the 3rd to last Figgies here. I'm gonna guess, is it time for Metal Sonic? Is it? Ooh, it's classic Jim Carrey. Yeah, that is a very nice pixel rendition of classic Eggman there, but not just that. Yo, they made the freaking background the final boss from Sonic 1. That's funny. But with this Eggman Figgies added into our collection here, we now have every single classic Series 2 Sonic the Hedgehog Figgies, and putting all 4 of these next to each other, they all look super colorful and adorable, and they're freaking about to jump Eggman. And one thing I do want to point out real quick is I think it's really awesome how all the villains part of Figgies are going to be facing the opposite way that the heroes are. So, you know, they can always, you know, get ready to tussle, like, let's do it to it. Well, we just got 2 more Figgies to go, and is this one finally gonna be Metal Sonic? Oh yeah! And as cool as this guy is, I'm also a little terrified because now that kind of confirms that the last Figgy there that we're about to open up next is gonna be Dr. Eggman in his modern rendition. So I'm a little scared because this one's also a little bit more beat up, so I don't know what the heck Eggman's doing up in there. But Mr. Eggman sent us on over his modern Metal Sonic Figgies there, and the pixel work on this is again super freaking fire. Same with the pose, same with the color, and let's take a look at that background. What is that? Okay, again, I don't know what this is, so I feel like a fake fan again, but let me know in the comments down below, you know, what is that from? But you know, like the fact that I don't even know where this background is from is honestly really cool anyways, because that kind of just means that, you know, they're not afraid of just making every unique little location from Sonic into the background of this. And I think that's a lot more nicer than if they just made every single background Green Hill Zone. But with that being said, we have one final Figgy here, and that is, of course, yup, it's and whoa, look at that. This guy is taking up all the retail space. Definitely by far the biggest Figgies we've looked at here today. Even bigger than the biggest one we've got so far, which was Modern Super Sonic. And it's really cool to see how much attention to detail they put here with that larger retail space into the pixel art there, because there is so much detail into this and it makes him look so maniacally, comically evil. And again, just like Amy, how I don't have much merch of her in my collection, I don't have that much Eggman merch in my collection either. So to have this really awesome, you know, Eggman collectible like that with awesome artwork is just so cool. And I'm not even gonna guess what that background is from. What is that? The Death Egg there, some spaceships. I mean, it kind of looks like the Unleashed opening, but I know it's not what it is. Yeah, you guys are gonna have to let me know in the comments again. I'm gonna guess these are probably from the modern 2D games, and those I didn't really grow up playing as much as the classic ones. But there we go. There is every single modern Sonic the Hedgehog Figgies, part of their newest wave, Series 2. And if any of these brand new magnet collectibles interest you at all, I will have all the links to purchase these in the description down below. And these do retail for $14.99 for one of them, but if you do want to save a couple bucks, you can buy the entire wave as a bundle and save 5%. And now that I'm taking a look at their website, there's a silver one! So it definitely looks like we'll be revisiting Figgies sometime soon. So yeah, if you like what you saw, I'll have the link to purchase Figgies in the description and in the pinned comment down below. And if you did enjoy this massive Sonic the Hedgehog Figgies unboxing of their newest releases, I'd appreciate it a ton if you leave a like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. And let me know in the comments down below, what is your favorite Figgies that we unboxed here today, or do you already have some of these brand new Sonic the Hedgehog Figgies? Because all we do around here is talk Sonic the Hedgehog all day. We got tons of content up on the channel right now, shorts and even more coming out throughout the month, so ring that bell to stay up to date. And we also did just launch a Discord server that, alongside all my socials, will also be linked in the description down below. And with all that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day/night. And with that being said, I gotta find somewhere, you know, to display these Figgies. You know I can put it here, but like what if we just put it right here?